Today we go over Star Wars Episode 9, the final film of the Skywalker saga. This is Mike Zero here. If you guys are new to the channel, do make sure to subscribe to see future Star Wars content. Now, as you all know, Episode 9 is currently filming over in the UK, specifically over at Cardington and Pinewood. And aside from that, they plan on filming over in Jordan, Italy, and even Guilin, China. Now, these past couple of weeks, we have been learning a whole lot more about this movie when it comes to the character of Luke Skywalker. We do know that both Adam Driver and Mark Hamill are all set and ready to shoot some scenes as early as this October and November of this year, which could very well tell us that they are to have a lot of scenes in this movie. Now, these past couple of days, we have been going over some of the concept art and storyboard descriptions, etc., one of which has all to do with Kylo Ren and Luke, which directly matches up with both Adam Driver and Mark Hamill, getting all ready for some scenes in Episode 9, of course. Now, looking at all of this specifically has all to do with Kylo Ren looking out a window on board of a ship, most likely one of the finalizers or maybe even a new Mega Star Destroyer, perhaps. Moving on. He sees the reflection of his face as if he is lonely. In the reflection appears the Force ghost of Luke Skywalker. Kylo Ren turns around in fear. Just as Luke Skywalker's Force ghost vanishes and reappears in another location in the room, Ben looks surprised and ignites his lightsaber, then deactivates it, realizing that this must be a mere trick from Luke, just as he did on the planet Crate. However, it is indeed his Force ghost. So it seems as so that maybe Kylo Ren has no idea what a Force ghost really is. This could very well be that Kylo Ren thinks that this is yet again another Force projection by Luke in Episode 9, but little does Kylo Ren know, apparently, that quite possibly it's just Kylo not knowing the fact that this is Luke's vision, this is Luke's apparition from the netherworld of the Force, you should say, right? So looking at Episode 9 here specifically, the characters of Kylo Ren and Luke being together on screen is something that I think a lot of fans want to see, and it seems like it's even more likely now that we will be getting this in Episode 9, not just from all of the descriptions that we have been going over these past couple of months or so, but because we do know that Adam Driver and Mark Hamill are all set and ready to shoot some scenes for Episode 9. And that to me is truly exciting. Now, I know some of you guys out there are very much kind of not even all that excited about the concept of Luke as a Force ghost. And I know it's really hard to come to terms with this, that Luke is dead, and that there's a good chance that the only way he will reappear in Episode 9 is in the form of a Force ghost. Now, as for myself, I'm really hoping that we do get those visions or those flashbacks of Luke in Episode 9 based on some of the descriptions that we have been going over. So I think that the character of Luke Skywalker, since this is the final film of the Skywalker saga, and the fact that JJ Abrams is doing something very special for the character and a huge revelation will be made in this movie being told by Luke, I think that we have a lot of things coming our way for the character of Skywalker by JJ Abrams that we are gonna actually, not even expect. So something like this sounds like that the Force ghost of Luke is somewhat antagonizing Kylo Ren, right? Somewhat tormenting him, kind of, haunting him. Luke Skywalker, he kind of hinted at this, strike me down in anger and I'll always be with you. We even know that Mark Hamill wanted to do a different version of a Force ghost in the Star Wars sequel trilogy. He even brought up the idea of a Force ghost that would haunt somebody. Maybe JJ and crew took that comment by Mark Hamill into consideration and actually listened to Hamill for once. Again, I think that Mark Hamill has great ideas, and when he talks about his ideas for Star Wars, I think that they should definitely take some examples coming out of the actor's mouth and put that on paper and actually film it. But anyways, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments. And if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.
night.